Hello, you lovely, lovely people. Rainy morning, which has stopped into, I think, what's going to be a mighty fine day. Today, I want to talk about midlife crisis for men. I went through one, I will be honest. When I got divorced when I was 36 years old, first time round, uh, I went to South Africa. I was free. So I had a divorce party. I'm being honest here. I had a divorce party. It was like a sense of freedom again. Still love my two kids, in England. I didn't divorce them. Me and my wife got divorced. So it was like, whoa, it was like a breath of fresh air. On the plane, South Africa, 4 months after separating, because it was a very quick divorce. We both agreed on it was like an irretrievable breakdown. So yeah, on the plane I was in South Africa. Great time. I stayed there for 3 months, doing whatever I wanted to do. Came back home, got back into the job I was doing, and within another 6 months I was in America, having a great time again. Midlife crisis. And it was a midlife crisis. I'll tell you why. Because I felt, after being trapped for so long, you lose your identity. I think when you're in a bad situation, my marriage wasn't a good situation. It wasn't a bad situation, but it was a very unhappy situation, which I didn't want to be in no more. So I said to my wife, ex-wife, one day, I'm not happy. And she said, no, I'm not either. So I said, well, why are we wasting our time? Why don't we just get a divorce? We sat down, weighed up the pros and the cons, without having to go to too many lengths of the details of the ins and outs of the matrimonial financial deals. That is irrelevant. And we did. And I had a great time of my life from the age of about 37. I got divorced at 36. I was almost 37. To around about, oh God, I was just partying all the time. Still working, but partying. At about 45 years old. So I had a heck of a time for about 8 or 9 years. And, at that time I was earning good money on the internet, as well as working. Good money, I mean good money. I bought a BMW M3, bought an Audi TT, I bought an Audi A4 Quattro. And I was just having a midlife crisis. I was just going and doing this and doing that. Dyed my hair as well, many different colours. Really, seriously, guys. But I didn't care. I thought it was like 21 again. It was like a breath of fresh air. And I wonder how many people come to the Philippines like that. Single men at that age. Are they having a midlife crisis? And then why not? Why not? Do whatever you want. As long as you don't break any laws and as long as you aren't hurting people, do whatever you want. Have a good time. Life is for having a good time. You've got your responsibilities. Yes, of course you have. And you've got your commitments. But that doesn't mean to say you should just sit in your armchair and be boring. You've got to get out and do things, regardless of age. You need that activity. You need something to look forward to. You need a focus on something. It could be a focus on anything. My focus in life is to, get through this mud to begin with. My focus in life is very simple. I keep myself to myself. I do really, guys. I do. I keep myself to myself. I don't get involved in anyone's dramas. Unless those dramas actually come to me. Which sometimes they do. But lately, it's been all good. But I mind my own business. I don't get involved in anyone's tittle-tattle. Here on the internet, on YouTube, anything like that. It doesn't concern me. I'm not bothered. I think people who do that are, they're just drama queens, aren't they? They just want to create a bit of drama. But getting back to midlife crisis, I think I might still be going through a little bit, because I've still got that energy, that wanting to do things. And it's not a crisis where I think, oh God, I'm getting old, I'm going to die soon. It's not that. It's like, I'm still wanting to do many things that I didn't do when I was a little bit younger. And as many of my friends in England will know, and some of them do watch this channel, I've always been adventurous. I used to do motocross racing as well, you know, when I was younger, on the motocross bikes. I've always liked fast cars. I've always liked fast motorcycles. And I've liked that kind of living on the edge when I was younger. I'm still a little bit like that now. I'll tell you what happened. A stupid thing, really. Where we are here, there's a lovely river, maybe 5 kilometres away. Last year, all the teenagers and early 20 people, they were jumping off the bridge into the river. And there was me, my wife, my neighbours. We all went there. It was on a Sunday. I think it might have been this time last year, because it was at Easter time, and at Easter time people go swimming. I think it was this time last year. And I looked at them. It was about 5, 10, about 35, 40 feet like into the river. And I kept looking and looking. I thought, I'm going to do that. I've got to do that. Was that at my age? My wife said, go on then. Thinking I wouldn't. I said, I'm going to do that. And I was looking at the people at the top of the bridge and come on, my friend, come on. So I went up there, stood around for a couple of minutes looking, and everyone was going, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stupid thing. Thought no more, jumped on top of the bridge on the platform and jumped straight in. Brilliant, fantastic time. I thought I brought you back. I mean, I didn't hit the rocks, otherwise I would have brought me back. But the force, that's what I mean. I still haven't lost that you know, that excitement that's in me. And I think that, you know, that's why I bought a fishing boat and go out fishing on my own, out in that deep sea. I've never seen no other foreigners go fishing on their own in the sea in their little fishing boat, which I've got, and all the engine's reconditioned now. Pulled it again yesterday, started first time. New carburetor, new ignition coil, I changed the start, new valves, valve guides, all changed, all reconditioned, ready for me to get out. And I will be getting out very, very soon. And everyone knows me in that fishing place where I go. Like, friend, caught anything? Yeah, a few, yeah. You know, where's your spot? Where's your mark? And I tell them, I give them the coordinates on my GPS there, and they go there and fish and catch fish themselves. So I still got that excitement in me. And is it a midlife crisis? I don't know. What is a midlife crisis? I think this is people put you down as having a midlife crisis if you're just enjoying yourself, if you've been a bit of a Jack the Lad. And that's what people used to call me when I was divorced first time, you know. Hey Steve, Jack the Lad. Always, because I had money then. I had a lot of money. I was buying people drinks, friends and that. You know, come on, we'll go here. You know, go clubbing. Yeah, come on, I'll pay for it. And I'm still like that now. But I don't go clubbing no more. That's kind of left me that part of things. I realise when I'm here sometimes with the music on, there's a few, I'm starting to dance and I think, whoa, I couldn't keep that up for like 5 hours anymore. Who cares? Who cares? I've still got what it takes. So yeah, that's it really, people. I'm going to paint the roof today. I've got one of Mira's relations here. He come as an ant bite me ankle. He come yesterday, or I called him yesterday. I said, do you want to earn a bit of money? Why, what's that? Paint the roof. Ah, yeah, okay. So I thought it's a good little job for him to be doing over the Easter. Earn himself a little bit of money. Make my house look a bit better. That's one job less to do. So that's what he's going to be doing today, if the weather permits. Cockerels are starting, or roosters, whatever you want to call them. It's that time of morning. What else am I doing today? I've got a bit of work to do today. Do that. My house is starting to look really nice now that the soffits and fascias are on. It's looking really nice. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, people, just a quick video about that. It's a video of hearing nothing, really. But I was up early, thought I'd do it. Anyway, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. My lovely, lovely subscribers and followers and fans. See you next time. Bye-bye.